Welcome students to our first English language video class. We all are missing our classroom, but under the current situation we have to stay at home and do our studies in a different way. So let us start. From class 5 to class 8 we have been practicing different types of writing skills like paragraph writing, letter writing, story writing, summary writing, message writing, etc. In class 9, we are going to learn another type of writing skill, that is précis writing. This is a part of the comprehension. You will find this as question number 4C in your English language question paper. Generally, question 4 consists of your comprehension. So in question 4A you have write the meaning. Question 4B you will have to answer short questions from the passage, and question 4C will comprise of the précis writing. Before I introduce to you what is précis writing, please make a note of the spelling and its pronunciation. The spelling is Precis, but while you are pronouncing it, the S remains silent. So now let us see what is the definition of a précis writing. So précis writing is a miniature replication of the original passage. But miniature doesn't mean that you will be neglecting the essential part of the passage. It should obviously consist of the essential points, and along with it you will have to also keep it in mind the mood and the tone of the author of the given passage. So let us see what are the features of a good précis. First of all, you will see that a précis should be clear and concise. Now it doesn't mean that you will be just lifting it randomly from the original passage. You have to use your own language. You will have to show your writing skill here. After that, while writing the points, you will have to maintain its order. It should be logically arranged. Next, you have to follow some conjunctions like so, therefore, because while adding up the sentences, while connecting them. And while writing the sentences, see that it is written in indirect speech. At times you will find that in the passage there are some quotations, author is saying something in first person, so don't copy it directly in the rough draft. You will have to do it in indirect speech. Next point is that you will have to be careful about all minute details. That is why you are advised to read passage twice or thrice, so that you don't miss out any minute details. Now, while writing the rough draft, you are not going to use any short forms, no abbreviations and no contractions. Apart from that, don't introduce your own criticisms, own opinions, because précis writing doesn't permit you to do so. After that, you will have to provide a title. Providing title to any writing skill is a good habit. But in précis writing, if you are asked in the question, it is mandatory that you have to provide a title, because you have allotment of marks in that. And if you are willing to give a title, you are welcome. Now try to discard long sentences. You have always been instructed in classes, while writing composition, go for short sentences. They will be grammatically error free. So here also the same instruction is to be followed. And the very most important thing, an important part of précis writing is that you have to stick to the number of words that will be instructed in your question. Okay. Now let us move to the next part. That means you will be given some guidelines to write a good précis. After going through these guidelines, you will be able to master the skill. Along with that, you need to have a rigorous practice. After practicing 6 to 7 précis writing, I hope you will be comfortable in this writing skill. So first of all, you have to read the passage carefully. I know at times you get very easy passage, you have a glance and you think that you have understood it, but reading between the lines also matters. So it is instructed, please read it twice. While reading for the second time, you will just go through the question of the précis, what the question is asking you, and while you are reading for the second time or the third time, start highlighting, start underlining those important points that is going to become the part of your précis. So note making is very essential. You cannot randomly see the passage and copy it into your rough draft. It is advised that please make it your habit to underline those important points. Okay, and after underlining those important points, you are jotting down in your answer script, and as you are just doing it randomly, so that is called a rough draft. And while jotting down, you will find out that you are also copying down some non-essential information, that means which are not required in the passage. So start striking it out, and after that you arrange those points in a logical order. And while writing the précis in a rough draft, see that you are maintaining the 3 grammatical rules. That is, you have to write it in third person, in indirect form, and the maintenance of tense is very much necessary. Like in composition, you can mix all the tenses and write your composition, but in précis, see that you are maintaining the tense properly. After you complete the rough draft, you please go through it properly, find out that there's no language related errors, no points are missed out, whatever the question is demanding, you have adhered to it, and the word limit is also maintained. After that, what you will do, you have completed your rough draft, you have striked out the non-essential parts, and then you will copy it in a fresh draft. This is called fair draft. At the end, please don't forget to strike out your rough draft, and while striking it out, please use a pencil and a scale, because that will make your copy look neat. Now please go through a sample that is provided here. Here you will see that a short passage is given. So after reading it, the question is read once, whatever is asked, and according to that, the words, the phrases are underlined. And after that, a rough draft is formed, and then the non-essential parts were striked out. There were some extra words, so it has to be reduced so that it could be written within 60 words. And after that, the fair draft has been made in a neatly chalked out boxes, and then the rough draft is already cancelled, as you have seen it. Now I hope you all have understood it. There's nothing to worry. I know it is a new thing for you. You just need to have patience. You will be having an assignment. Please go through the guidelines once again. After that, start doing this assignment. Here what you have to do, you were already given a worksheet, second worksheet, where comprehension was given. So you will be going through it once again, and then in not more than 60 words, you are going to describe what the narrator tells us about the behavior of the langurs. So thank you, students.